Hello, welcome. I just want to share a scripture and a song with you today. This scripture is from Isaiah chapter 40, verse 29, and it says, He giveth power to the faint, and to them that have no might he increaseth strength. I struggle sometimes with thinking I don't need God's help and I don't need God's strength. I was like, Lord, I got this. You just go ahead and wait and I'll handle it. And God says, no, that's not how it works. And often I really mess things up because it's like having a 3-year-old help you with dishes. You don't get much done and it makes a huge mess. And I've done that a lot in my life. But this verse really has helped me to remember that He is the power and He is the strength that I need to be able to live my life the way He wants me to live it. The song came from a time around when my father passed away. In 1991, he passed away at the age of 62. Suddenly, he died of a very aggressive cancer. And I was living in New York. He was in Texas. And I went to Texas to be with him for the last couple weeks of his life. And then came back to New York and ended up having to take care of the logistics for his burial because he was buried here. My family had to go back to Texas. But the problem was his ashes got lost in the mail. The funeral home decided to mail them, which we found out later was actually illegal. And they mailed them and they were lost in the mail for 2.5 weeks. So by the time he was ready to be put in the ground, my family had already left. And so it was on me to finish the work. And unfortunately, there was a confusion about the size of the burial urn. I ended up having to go back to the cemetery 3 times to get the urn in the ground because it was the wrong size. Now, it was horrifying in the time that I was going through it. It was just, I felt completely drained, completely without strength. I think though about my dad, who had a really kind of wry sense of humor. He probably was just laughing, thinking it was funny that we were going through so much to get him in the ground. But at the time, it was really difficult. And so the Lord reminded me that He is the strength. I had to completely pour myself out to Him because I couldn't do it on my own. And so that's what this song is about. Sometimes I feel so all alone when all that I depended on has moved away and gone. It seems like nothing turns out right, though I've tried with all my might. Then Lord, you remind me, you are the power and the strength I need to carry on. And sometimes I think that I don't need your touch. Then I try it on my own. I don't accomplish much. There you are, just waiting patiently till I see my faults and my inabilities. Then Lord, you remind me, you are the power and the strength I need to carry on. Lord, when I'm with you, oh, the fellowship is sweet. When I sit and wait, listen at your feet. But like Martha, I scurry here and there, tending to the worldly things, its worries and its cares. Then Lord, you remind me, you are the power and the strength I need to carry on. Then Lord, you remind me that I should always wait on you and not be anxious. He definitely has the strength. He gives power to the faint, and to those that have no strength, he upholds us and he keeps us in his care. I'm thankful that God is able, even when sometimes it feels like he's not, or sometimes I think he's not, even though I know he is. So I pray that you have a good day. I hope this has been an encouragement to you, and I thank you for coming in.